Alright.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, a very good morning to the Miss Hani and my fellow friends. Nowadays, the reading habits among our community are relatively lacking compared to the reading habits in other countries. This situation is quite embarrassing as it does not align with the development of our country. As we're talking about Malaysians do not have good reading habits, I totally agree with this statement. There are two reasons why I agree with this statement. Firstly, Malaysia nowadays always busy with their gadget. They spend a lot of time on phone and playing games. This thing can be more interesting than reading books. I am not denying I always play games during my free time. And for me, reading books make me feel so sleepy. Other than that, Malaysians also have busy lifestyle. It is characterized by hectic schedule, demanding work commitment. So they have limited time for leisure activities like reading. So anyone agree with me?
Uh, for me, I think I not agree with the statement. Because not everyone read a book with pages. Some Malaysian they are read on the internet using a phone and or computer. They might read article, story, or blog online. Reading also is not just a holding a book, but it also about understanding and learning from a word. So, if someone enjoys reading things online or listening to the story, they are still a reader, even they are not the traditional book. For the example, some people like me, I like to learn by watching video or listening to the podcast instead of reading book. These are the different ways of getting information and enjoying the story. It is important to know that reading can happen in many forms and everyone has their own way of doing it. So even if someone does not have a shell of full of book, but they still can be someone who love to read by their own patient ways. Uh, in my statement, anyone of you all agree with my opinion?
I disagree with you, but I agree with Saza
Okay.
because I think nowadays people very not enjoy to read because of sometimes school and book are not very interesting or fun. Not everyone find joy in reading because of this. When the school and book are not exciting, people might not feel like reading much. Okay, think about when you go to school. Sometimes the thing you do there and the books you have to read are very exciting. They might not be interesting to everyone, so it doesn't make reading a lot of fun. So when reading is fun or interesting, people might not want to do it much. It's like when you have a favorite game or activity. If not, if it is not enjoyable, you won't feel like doing it then. Do it in often. So similar with if school and book are exciting, people may not be motivated to read as much. So I think that's one for me. So what do you think?
So for me that I think that I am totally disagree with the statement that is stated by Shaza and Fazana, which is that how Malaysian do not have a good reading habit. So as for myself, I am coming from a family that really care about reading. So if our grade rising in the class, then the presence or the prices of the grades is we will get a books that we love. Such as for me that I like Harry Potter, and I have already eight the books of the Harry Potter books. And then even if people are not reading traditional books, like what Mama Aikal has said, there is a lot of people that reading and gaining knowledge in many different ways. Reading is very important to many Malaysians, uh, which is uh, family bring their family to other places such as museums, library. That is make sure that the people that Malaysians can read books or read tablet on the museums and many places. And then when you talk about reading, there is uh, different ways of reading and many platform that are available. So like when we go to classes, we read from the slide and then we read from our module. And then to seminar and such as we know that library in Batu Pahat, right? The big one library. So that is one of the attractive to make people come there and read books. And we also see that on that library, there is very much people inside that library. So we can conclude that for me lah, for my point, I can conclude that there are many Malaysians that really have a good habit of reading. So what do you guys think about my point?
I agree with Muhammad Adam. But for the statement that given that Malaysian do not have a good reading habit, uh, I think also it's true. The Malaysian doesn't not have a good reading habit. Because like what Shaza said, many Malaysian might not read so much time because they are spend time with their phone and games. Uh, these digital activity are often existing and grab the attention more than reading book. While there might be cases, the understand people in a different way of enjoying the story and learning. They are not just through the traditional book. As we think about the encourage a reading book, it is important to consider this change and find the ways of make reading is enjoyed, whether through the book or the various digital option. Um, so for me, I think the best choice is the first point from Shaza about the uh, statement Malaysia does not have a good reading habit. From you guys, you agree with the Shaza statement?
After you give me your inspiration, I think I also agree with Shaza's statement, which is many people is busy with phones and games. So proceed, to Fazana or Shazza?
Yes, I also agree with Gaza's point because I think nowadays all people have a phone, have a smartphone, and they will bring together anywhere. So, how about you, Saza?
Um, Thank you for agree with my point. So that's all from us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.